In the U.S. Army, there is a special type of soldier. A soldier who is equally at home on the battlefield and in the town square, called upon to be a warrior one day, an emissary the next. These soldiers are the essential link between military commanders and people of towns and villages around the world. Soldiers who choose to make civil affairs their career know that they may be called upon to deploy anywhere at any time, working in remote areas to identify, mitigate, and defeat threats to civil societies, as they bring security and stability to those places where the need is greatest.
We act as a liaison between the civilian populace and either the commander or U.S. presence in either a war zone or disaster area.
We bring language, we bring cultural diversity, our ability to speak both to higher echelons and the local populace.
What happens within civilians in any given nation greatly affects the commander's ability to achieve their objective.
The work is not easy. It requires leaders with mental agility, able to thrive in culturally diverse environments under stressful, unpredictable conditions. Following assessment and selection, civil affairs soldiers, enlisted and officer alike, undertake as much as 18 months of intense training at the U.S. Army John F. Kennedy Special Warfare Center and School, better known as SWCC, located at Fort Bragg, North Carolina, where an immersive, fast-paced environment replicates the civil affairs mission set.
They purposely put you in situations where there isn't a right answer because they're trying to see what your process is and how you would come to a solution.
So it's not only your performance, but it's how you perform in your team. You can score well on tests and memorize things. If you're not a good member of a team, you're just not cut out for this job.
When you come out and get into the field, it kind of hits you like, okay, this makes sense. Everything that I learned, I'm getting to apply in the real world environment.
The impact of civil affairs is felt across the full range of military operations as these units work alongside not only their brethren in the special operations community, but also conventional units, as well as working with partner and host nation military to help realize commanders' objectives through non-lethal means, leveraging soft power to weaken and marginalize opposition forces before they can gain traction. Such efforts to promote stability and increase influence may include populous resources control, humanitarian assistance, civil information management, nation assistance, and support to civil administration.
We try to put the host nation government on everything that we do in the country. This is their people. They need to understand, how to take care of them.
To be cultural and language experts is not easy, but it's something we have to have a thirst for in order to be able to deploy to any country at any time and know that we understand the civilian population.
And sometimes by taking those early actions, we can prevent a violent conflict from emerging at all. And the best kind of battle is one where no one fires a shot.
Operational assignments are not limited to wartime activities. A range of disasters, natural and man-made, can leave societies battered, desperate, and vulnerable. Army Civil Affairs forces are uniquely qualified to work with U.S. ambassadors to prevent or resolve instability. Circumstances such as these underscore the emphasis placed on initial and ongoing training, as civil affairs leaders rely on language and cultural skills, critical thinking, civil analysis, and negotiation and mediation techniques as they help coordinate with local administration, non-governmental organizations, and relief agencies.
I want to be a guy that can negotiate. I want to be a guy that can shake the hand of an ambassador and show that I'm more than just a guy that can kick in a door when ordered to.
You can get guidance from your superiors, but it's you in that meeting, and it's you who has to decide what the best way forward is.
You're mature enough, you're responsible enough to be able to do the right thing when nobody's looking at you.
Not all soldiers will be up to the challenges of this demanding field, but for those who are motivated to test their mental and physical abilities, a civil affairs career offers an opportunity to project strength balanced by diplomacy.
Civil affairs operations is the way of the future. It can prevent strife, it can prevent conflict, and the U.S. wouldn't have to put boots on the ground necessarily in a aggressive or hostile manner.
You see a positive effect and a real effect on the ground where you're at is pretty awesome.
It's hands down probably one of the best jobs in the United States Army.
Civil affairs. Prevent, shape, win.